Hello everybody, it is Sunday night here. I am very, very tired. It's about 7:40. I need something to feed my family. Now, I almost wanted to go out tonight, but I spend so much money going out that I decided, you know what, I'll come home and make something. And, we've been running around today. So, what I'm making is just spaghetti, one of those pantry meals that all of us should have. Now, it might not be spaghetti, but it should be something you can make on nights you feel like I do. So I just got two of my favorite sauces out. I got one in roasted garlic and one in basil. And I like that. I like the mix of the two. And this zucchini is really good. I got my pasta out, just some regular old spaghetti. No wheat spaghetti, just regular spaghetti tonight. And then I'm going to take some of this farmhouse bread and make some garlic bread just very quickly. Over here, I have just some ground rounds cooking up in this skillet that we will use in our pasta sauce. I don't like sausage in my pasta sauce, and this is lean, so it's not, really fatty, so I probably won't have to drain it. I have a big pot right here going with some water for our pasta, and I'm probably going to make a small salad, and that's what my family's going to eat tonight. So I just cut up the bread, added some softened butter, and on top of it, I'm taking the table blends and just sprinkling it on top. It's got garlic and some different spices. It'll probably make it really good. What makes it better, if I wasn't being a sleepy cook tonight, would be just to toast this and then take some, I had a garlic, or just, one little piece of garlic and rub it on each piece of toast. It's super delicious that way, but this is the tired way of doing it. So it's going in the oven, and it'll be done in just a couple minutes. Okay, here is our 15-minute dinner, my sleepy dinner, that is. So when you make a 15-minute dinner, there's no time for breaks in between anything. I didn't stop. I got little salads made, and I like making them in little ramekins because I tend to have a lot of leftover salad if I don't. The little toast came out perfect. The sauce is delicious, and this is a very quick dinner. So this is our Sunday night dinner that we're going to eat up. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you all. As you guys know, I usually make a fairly simple dinner on Monday evenings. So tonight I am going to make a quick version of beef gyros. Now, I do not like lamb, never have, and I usually always make my gyros beef. Now, I showed a flank steak in a previous What's Cooking video. I have the leftover, and I sliced it up super thin. I have the recipe in full for this beef gyro recipe on my blog, and I will link that below. But I'm kind of starting in the middle. I'm not marinating raw meat and cooking it. I've already got the meat cooked. All I did was take a little bit of olive oil and some oregano and put it over the meat. I just drizzled the olive oil on, sprinkled on some oregano, mixed it up with my hands. I'm going to quickly warm it up in the microwave in just a minute. To go on top of it, I have some beautiful sapori tomatoes. I've got some lettuce here. I've got some cucumbers, which is very common in gyros. And I've got some classic white pita bread. Instead of making my own tzatziki sauce tonight, I'm using the Lighthouse yogurt dressing and ranch. You could add a little bit of dill to it if you wish. And for to go with dinner, I'm just finishing up some of the cantaloupe and blueberry fruit salad. So it's a very simple dinner. These are going to go in the microwave. There's not a ton of meat here, but there's plenty for us for dinner tonight. So very simple yet delicious dinner. There's mine, and here's Scott's. So for the pita, I like to microwave it just for a second to make it a little softer. I fill it up with the steak and with the lettuce and the tomato and the cucumbers, and that is a very filling dinner, within itself. And then I'm serving it with, the leftover fruit salad. So that is our Monday night dinner. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, so here is our Tuesday night dinner. Doesn't it look delicious? Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. We got the pot stickers with our sauce. We have the beef and broccoli over the white rice. It will be a delicious dinner. I hope you guys try this for your family. There is a little more food prep involved, but just plan for it and you should be fine. My family is going to love this dinner. This is my plate, Scott's plate, and Jackson's. That's our Tuesday night dinner. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday here, so I am back sharing what we're having for dinner tonight. Sorry about the dishwasher, it is running. So tonight we are having my brown sugar meatloaf. We're having carrots and potatoes with it. So what I have here in this bowl is 2 pounds of ground sirloin. And for the meatloaf, I have a Lipton onion soup mix, which I love, but I only use about half of it in my meatloaf. Some panko breadcrumbs, a little bit of Harvest ground mustard, some Worcestershire sauce, some ketchup, a couple eggs, a little bit of an onion, even though I'm using the soup mix. It's totally different flavors in terms of onions. And then brown sugar, of course. Now, over here for the carrots, I'm taking some fresh baby carrots, and I'm going to make honey glazed carrots with it. So, 4 tablespoons of butter. I took my honey out, and I'm going to need 4 tablespoons of honey, but I put it in the microwave just for a few minutes to kind of loosen it up. You're going to need a couple tablespoons of dill, a couple tablespoons of thyme, and a little bit of brown sugar, a couple tablespoons of that. So I'll share that, as we make them. And then I've just got out these Klondike potatoes. They are thin-skinned. I'm going to pop them all in a pan and mash them up, or smash them, whichever way you want to say it. And that is our dinner tonight. So let's get started making the meatloaf. So the first thing I'm doing is spraying the pan I want my meatloaf to cook in, just so it doesn't stick and, get messy. So there's really no measuring when it comes to this for me except a couple eggs. Oh, I forgot garlic powder. I need some of that. And the salt and pepper. Okay, and now we're going to add a spoonful of the Dijon mustard. It's really good. About 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and I'm just going to take the lid off to make it easier. Just to scoop it. Right in. I'm going to take a few splashes of Worcestershire sauce. I like it, so add quite a few. Add some ketchup. I'm going to guesstimate about 1/4 of a cup. Add the soup mix, or at least half of it. And then just grabbing a grater, and I'm going to grate that onion in, because that way you get a lot of the onion juice. You do not get really big onion bites, and you can see it falling. See all that on the back? I'm just going to get it off into the meatloaf. I'm going to take some thyme. This meal, like many others, carry over a lot of the same flavors per dish. So I'm just going to add some thyme. This is just organic thyme. And now I'm going to add some garlic powder. We like a lot of that. Salt and pepper. And now we're going to use our hands and mix it up. Clean hands are a great tool for the kitchen, so don't forget that. And make sure you wash, your hands and everything before you do this. Clearly, you're going to have to wash your hands when you're done. So I mix it up. I see how wet it is, and forgot panko, so I'm going to add about a cup to a cup and a half of panko breadcrumbs. They're light and airy, and they work well. So we need more, we'll add more. So now, clean hands is one of the best tips I can give you in the kitchen. You're going to mix your meatloaf up. I suppose you could do it with a spoon. I've never really had that good of luck doing that. So I just mix everything up really well. Probably need a little more panko. I'm going to wipe my hand off, just so I don't mess up the bag that bad. And add more. Add about half a cup. You don't want it super dry, but you want it to hold up. And so, usually a cup and a half to 2 cups of breadcrumbs or panko or crackers will usually do it. And they mix right in. You can't even see them. And now you can kind of see that it's forming, you know, more of a loaf. It's able to do that because it's got those panko breadcrumbs. So just get it in your bread pan or whatever you're going to make your meatloaf in. Pat it out. Push it down. And try to get it as even as you can. You can just use your hands. And then it's going to go into a hot oven around 375 for, I don't know, about an hour and a half. And if you see any grease or anything around the edges, you can take it out with mittens and drain it carefully. It's usually what I do. And then we'll put the topping on as it cooks. Or, you know, as it's cooking and it's closer to being done. Okay, so my meatloaf is about done. I mixed up about a cup and a half of ketchup, a couple splashes of Worcestershire sauce, and about 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I put that on top, and it's just kind of sitting there. Now, up here, we have our carrots, and so I have my 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of honey, and a little bit of thyme and dill. Now, we got it on medium heat. All we're going to do is cover it up and let it cook for about 15 minutes. And it will do its thing. Over here in this pot, I've got all of our baby potatoes, and I'm bringing those to a boil, and then I'm going to smash them up, and dinner is served. So here is Wednesday night's dinner. We got our delicious meatloaf, our smashed potatoes, our delicious carrots with honey and brown sugar. And then I added a little more of the fruit salad that we still have. We're eating that up. We have enough for every one of us tonight to have a little bowl, and then we will be out of that particular salad. That is Wednesday night's dinner. Hello everybody, happy Thursday. Tonight for dinner we are having chicken, which is actually thawing out in the microwave. We are having these potatoes with an onion roasted in the oven and probably some corn. So I'm going to cut these up to roast them, and I'm going to use this new Abundant Chef knife. I showed it in my day in the life video, the whole package. I got 4. I'm just testing these out. They are beautiful ceramic knives. Let's see how well it cuts. Wow. Holy moly, that cuts it really nice. They will never rust. You cannot put them in the dishwasher. You guys are going to be able to win a set yourself. So, wow, I'm already impressed. Makes the job a lot easier in the kitchen when you have decent knives. Otherwise, it can make everything hard. Make it feel like a lot of work when it doesn't have to. So I'll just kind of show you. I was trying to get it to run right through. So I'm just going to continue chopping these up. This knife is doing phenomenal. And get these ready for the oven. So the chicken is thawed out. I just have some salt and pepper, garlic powder. I got a couple cans of corn from the pantry. I usually like frozen better, but I was out and I have a plan to go to the store tomorrow. But that's mostly our dinner, and I'm going to start searing these up and then transfer them to the oven. But I'm going to get these in the oven first. So while the chicken's starting to cook, I'm taking this abundant knife and cutting through the tomatoes. It's so easy. We kind of turn it over. Watch. See that? It's in. Super, super nice. And these will not get corroded. So, really nice. You have to be careful if you're not using knives a lot that you won't cut yourself because they are that sharp. Really nice. Okay, so I am going to put these in the oven. Now, this is an oven-safe handle. And if you have a skillet, like a non-stick, that you would like to transfer into the oven, you can certainly just put some aluminum foil around your handle and stick it right in the oven. So, just a quick tip. And I cut up some tomatoes like I just showed you. And I'm going to put them in there a few minutes. So I'm going to let these go on in the oven and finish cooking. So I took the chicken out of the oven. I'm using a mitt. Be careful, you'll burn your hands. And I put in my tomatoes, and I'm just going to give them a couple minutes, and then I'm also warming up my corn. The potatoes are done, as is the chicken, and I'm going to cut up some avocado to go with it. So here is our dinner. We have the chicken that we cooked. I took the tomatoes, cooked them for just a couple minutes, sliced up an avocado. That chicken is going to be fabulous with some corn and potatoes. Jackson really doesn't like avocado or tomato, so his is just chicken and potatoes and corn, but I'm really trying to get out of cooking something separate. He's just pretty much going to have to deal with it, even though I'm trying to be accommodating. But that is our dinner tonight, and it's going to be delicious. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday night. I'll see you tomorrow with another dinner. And by the way, tomorrow's dinner will probably be really easy since I have like quite a few things to do. So I'm thinking like BLTs and fries. Hello everybody. For dinner tonight, my prediction of having something like club sandwiches and fries went out the window, and everybody kind of ate what they wanted. Like Jackson and his friend ate sandwiches and some popcorn. Scott ate butter with cheddars, and it's getting late. The only thing I've had to eat today, and this isn't even good, this is like a day of bad food, was Chick-fil-A, and I probably should have had something good for dinner, but I was gone all day and didn't get in till like almost 9 p.m. and I am totally exhausted. I've taken a shower and I'm going to go ahead and eat this and just be grateful that it's a warm meal. I didn't have to cook, and it's going to be filling. That's what I need. So definitely nothing glamorous tonight, but you guys wanted real life. This is real life. This is dinner tonight, and like I said, I'm grateful to have something warm and that I didn't have to cook. That sort of doesn't feel like, fast food. Drinking water with it. I might get a piece of fruit. This is usually kind of filling, and I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to eat, and I'm not even going to feel bad about it. I'm starving. So I wanted to... Hello, everybody. It is Saturday here. So for our dinner, it's very casual tonight. Jackson was at a friend's house who has a lot of brothers and sisters. So late in the afternoon, I knew they were getting hungry, and I just dropped off a big bag of burgers and fries. He's exhausted. He's sound asleep right now, and not hungry. So it's just Scott and I eating dinner. We are going to have very simply club sandwiches, and we're going to have some fries. Now, I just bought some fries from Trader Joe's, but we still have fries that we need to use up, so I'm not opening those. I'm actually going to cook these in oil because these are for my husband. That's the way he wants them, so whatever. Mine, the sweet potato fries, is going in the oven, and I'm going to make a very, very simple club sandwich, but I'm going to add some avocado, at least to mine. And I don't eat cheese on my club sandwiches, so I only got one piece out for Scott. I should get two. Yeah, double-decker type of thing. But it's a very simple dinner tonight. It's, just fast. And the oil is already heating up for the fries. And I'm going to get those in, make our sandwiches. I need to toast our bread. And dinner will be super, super fast. So here is our very, very simple club sandwiches. Now, mine's made a little bit different than Scott's. I don't have the third piece of bread, and I actually have avocado on mine. I served it up with some oranges, and there's my sweet potato fries with a little bit of the low-fat ranch. And then for Scott's over here, he's got like the double-decker. He's got an extra piece of bread. He's a bigger guy. He wanted avocado. He loves avocado. And he's got his unhealthy french fries, which he loves, and he's already started eating his oranges. So that is our dinner tonight. That is the last dinner you're going to see in this What's Cooking video. Stay tuned, and I'll put in some food prep. So just keep watching, and we'll roll right into it. Hello everybody. Since I am sharing some food prep in these What's Cooking videos, I am making my family a very simple cheesecake. I'm using the directions right in here and the Philadelphia cream cheese. I've got it whipped up. I made my graham cracker crust. It's just some graham cracker, butter, and a little bit of sugar, and I thought, this would be something nice and sweet to have in the house. So I'm getting ready to put it in here, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge. All right, so it's not the prettiest, but it will be delicious. And I'm gonna make a strawberry mixture to go on top. Okay, so for the top, the filling part, I took some homemade strawberry jam. I have the recipe for this. I will link it below. And all I did was mix in a little bit of water, and I used a whole jar. And this will go on top of our homemade cheesecake. It's going to be delicious.